Well, hello everyone, and welcome again to our channel. We're at another great estate sale by Legacy Estate Sellers and Appraisers. One of our absolutely favorite estate sellers. They're so professional. They do great setups. They do a great job. Work very hard to get the pricing right, and we're just happy to be able to come.
So guys, this is the first day of the sale on a Thursday around 3. Michael unfortunately had to work, so he wasn't able to come with me on this day, but he did go on Saturday. But I had an hour before I had to go pick up one of the kids from school, so I made it really fast through this house, so I apologize for not stopping at everything to show you, but I had to get a couple things and get home, so just stick around and we'll show you what I got. Guys, I don't know if you spotted it, but I came for that Costco cart, and I had to stand in this long line to get it, and I was so afraid somebody was going to get it before I could pay for it and get the sold sign on it. But I got it, which I thought this guy was totally going to get it. See him standing there? He made me so nervous.
So the story on the Costco cart, Laura's dad has been wanting one, and his birthday was coming up the following week. So Laura was really rushing in to grab the cart, pick up a couple other things, which you'll see, some gold and silver, but the cart was the number one thing. She wanted that for her daddy, and well, thank goodness she got it.
And guys, stick around and I'll show you how it came out when we restored it.
Really? No, I wouldn't have thought about that. Yep. I wouldn't have thought about that. I wouldn't have these.
I just happened to come to my mind. I'm 86 years old. We in high school up there, we pull. They call it pulling boat. That thing up.
So you can see how tight some of these estate sales get, especially if the house is smaller, and Laura's trying to get her way through here. Be polite, not push people, but it does get tight. So sometimes it is a quick viewpoint because you're trying to be polite, look at what you can see, but be respectful of others.
And I can say, at this sale, everybody was so nice and so friendly and so helpful.
That's the best ones.
Definitely. Here's the Costco cart. I had to empty everything off because they were just so busy at this sale. But I didn't mind because you know what? I knew I got a good deal on this. And as you can see, the sticker's still intact on the bottom. And I loaded this in my car. Didn't have a time to wipe it down to get back to get one of the kiddos. But
yeah, you can see all the webs.
It cleaned up pretty nice.
Yeah, Laura really did most of the rework herself, and I have to say, she did a fantastic job. It came out beautiful. Now, if you guys watch our videos, you'll see that we got a Costco cart at the 127 sale that we're going to show you guys from top to bottom the refinish. But Laura wanted to show you the paint she used, Rust-Oleum, a beautiful blue, and here's the outcome. Isn't it gorgeous? And like we said, it was for Dad's birthday. He was elated.
And you know what? It's kind of nice bringing back something to life like this. Okay, guys, the GoPro locked up inside the house. That's why I went ahead and recorded this out in the car. This is an Adelphite mug with a D handle, and I only paid $6 for it.
And she's been looking for the Jadeite D handle cups forever, but she was excited to get this. But then, what's inside the cup, honey?
Well, I ended up finding some silver and some gold. And the gold piece, which you'll see here in a few minutes, I only paid $1 for. But most of the necklaces were $5. A couple were $3 and $4. But I probably spent about $20 for all the jewelry. And this little piece that I'm pulling out now is going to be the gold. And I don't know if you guys remember some of these little pieces, They were real popular in the 90s, where people would wear them on their bracelets or necklace with the birthstones in them.
Yeah, that's really cute. She got one piece you'll see in a minute that's got a real pearl in it. She got 100 plus in gold and silver at this sale, which was a really great return for 20 bucks. But we don't sell it. I want to sell it, but Laura doesn't sell our gold and silver. So all that you've ever seen us buy, we never sell it. We hang on to it. Laura's got this policy that gold and silver is always more valuable than the dollar, which I have to say I agree with, even though we're not on the gold standard anymore. It's the standard in our house.
So I just wanted to show you a little up close of some of these pieces, just because you really couldn't tell in that last little video clip. But this little necklace was a gorgeous little locket, and it's stamped in the inside. Once I can get it open, it's stamped 925, and it was just so pretty, and with such a long necklace, probably about a 20-inch long box chain, which you can't even find anymore, the long chains like before. But it was just so pretty. So in the house, they collected a lot of lighthouses, so I imagine they took a lot of vacations going to see a bunch of the lighthouses, because everything in this house had a lighthouse on it. But this one had a really pretty pearl at the bottom of it.
Yeah, and this was the one I was saying had the real pearl.
And it was just a unique piece, and I absolutely loved it. And my birthstone is a pearl, so I thought that just worked out perfect.
And so when she showed me this, and I looked at the lighthouse, and I thought of the jeweler adding the pearl, what a great idea. So the lighthouse is on top, surveying the ocean to bring the ships in safely. But what's under the water? The beautiful pearls, the stuff you can't see. So I thought that was just really neat.
And this necklace had another little lighthouse plus a little butterfly, again on a sterling silver box chain. How could I go wrong? For about $3, I think that one was. So this gold locket caught my eye right away, and it was gold plated, but the diamond in it was real. And again, on a sterling silver box chain. And I think this one was only $5. Yep.
Isn't that so pretty? Wouldn't that be pretty around a little girl's neck? Laura and I have 2 boys, and sometimes I wish we had a little girl to give things like this to. And it really makes me think even more when you see this next piece, the little teddy bear.
I have to say, the little teddy bear in the milk truck was probably my absolute favorite. I don't know what it was. I just loved the little movable parts of the bear, and just how cute and whimsy was this necklace.
Yeah, and I'm all guy. I like guy stuff, but I have to say, these are pretty adorable.
As you can see here on the milk truck, it's stamped sterling. So we know that's sterling silver. And on the back of the head of the bear, it's also stamped 925. And what an amazing find this was for $5.
And I'll tell you guys, I didn't know anything about gemstones or gold or silver. I knew they cost money, and it was going to cost me money if I bought it for somebody. But Laura has taught me so much about these things, and I'm really thankful for that. And I hope that you guys have learned something from Laura and the numbering and what they do. But as Laura was saying earlier, the little bear's arms and feet move, and that is really neat. So I think these little pieces she got for less than $20, and this beautiful Delphi Fire King D cup, those were good finds. Now, we're really excited to get her dad what he wanted, but I think for an estate sale, this was great.
Now this is day 2, and this is when Michael finally got to go to the sale.
Yeah, I'd had a long, hard week. I'd have to be at my home office up north all week, and I was excited to get to do what I love the most, go to an estate sale, get out and thrift. I was so happy, and it was a beautiful day. Looks heavy anyway. What is he?
I don't know. I couldn't get him. He's kind of cute.
Oh, he's a planer.
He's cute though. See that little holding? That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's neat.
I looked at it yesterday. Oh, look, it's a fire. No, I really like this Fire King measuring cup, but after I started emptying the stuff out of it, I noticed it was all scratched up, and that's just nothing that I wanted. I mean, you couldn't just clean it and it'd come clean. It was just too damaged.
Well, I'll tell you something about Laura. She doesn't buy anything that's broken or cracked. Even if it has a flea bite on it, sometimes she'll rarely touch it. She wants things that were really taken care of. Because when we sell stuff, we want to be able to sell stuff that you couldn't just go get, and it's in great shape. Now, this little bowl right here that was over the plate, I think that's a butter plate or a butter bowl over the plate. I'm not sure. If anybody out there knows what this is, let us know. We'd love to hear.
It was just such a pretty pattern.
Yes, it was. And that little blue vase just had a really nice glow to it.
Okay, guys, so this is what I was talking about. They really collected the lighthouses, and they had some really cool pieces.
And like we've said before, you go into some estate sales and you just can't get a feel for who lived there. But like we said earlier, if you've listened to or watched some of our other videos, you'll see on the What's Up for Sale doc video, we really got a feel for the doctor who lived in that house. In this house, you can tell that these people loved the ocean. They loved lighthouses. It really made me wonder if they had a connection to the Navy or what. But that little guy right there, you just saw the face. You flipped it and the face changed. It was really strange. It was broken, but I'd like to know more about it as well.
So now this is where I got some of the jewelry on that first day that the camera somehow just lost the footage and got locked up. But this is why you have to just dig through some of the jewelry. It's digging that's where you're going to find it, not just laid out easily and you can just tell. You just have to sit there a few minutes and dig through the stuff.
And as we've said before, estate sellers, when they go into a house, it's just like when if you guys have ever moved, we amass so many things. When you start unloading a closet, you can't believe you have all this stuff. So when they start setting things up for an estate sale, they move all the big stuff, all the small stuff, all the medium stuff. There's just tons of it that they've got to set up. And there's a point where you just get wore out, and that's why it's so fortunate for the buyer, because I've had so many estate sellers tell Laura and I, when it comes to jewelry, by that time, sometimes, not always, but sometimes that's where you're going to find your deal, because they're just worn out and they want to lay it out and get it sold. It's kind of like a yard sale. They start off big at the first of the day, and you can make a pile and take it by the end of the day.
I thought this little frog was cute. He was all made out of beads. And of course I lost the tag to him, but I put it back.
So when we went back and watched the video, this one made me laugh. Mind over matter, but it doesn't matter. What a hilarious book. I kind of wish we would have got that. Had I noticed it, Laura picked it up and I missed it, but I'd kind of like to read that.
But it doesn't matter.
Not really.
No, I'm in the way more than anything, I think.
You're fine.
So guys, where the first day the camera cut off, you guys didn't see, but this is where I found some of the necklaces hanging. And what a great way to display them, so it was easy to pick what you wanted during the estate sale. You just took the end off and you were able to slide out the necklace you wanted.
So it's kind of funny, just before Laura talked, you could hear me in the background say, it's really kind of funny when well, what you don't hear me finish is when you get older and you squat down and how hard and how much it hurts when you stand back up. I was always so limber. I always promised myself I'd stay in great shape. But I swear, I don't know if you guys are the same way. Those knees and hips, they really crack when you squat. I personally really love the dog sailor with his little scope looking across the ocean. That was a really neat piece.
This was one of my favorite lighthouses. It actually lit up. It was just so unique and so different. I just loved it.
Yeah, they had a ton of lighthouses. That's not really our thing. Maybe it should become our thing. And it's kind of funny. The last couple of estate sales we've been to were big lighthouse collectors. Laura and I are going to start digging into that and see what the comps and value are on that.
Look at this dresser. That dresser was so pretty.
Yeah, the wood tones were great. Those were neat glasses as well.
Okay. No, I had it in the oven cooking. Tim worked all night. Okay. Bye. I am so scared of green.
Now you have Photoshop.
Yes, I'm gonna have to rush over. Sandra's up there a little bit. Could go on and get these though, so I got more.
Oh, they match your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, coming up is an estate sale that we're really excited about. This estate sale is in my hometown, and I've seen this house for years. It was owned by the Smiths. The original owner was a lawyer, and I don't remember this house ever being open. And I'm not a young guy, really, so it's been closed for years. It sits right by the courthouse in my hometown, and we are so excited to be able to go in and see what all is in this house and show it to you guys and hopefully get some great treasures.
There's 12 rooms. You know how much stuff there's going to be in this house? It's going to be crazy good.
Just look at these pictures. Look at this beautiful furniture, beautiful blankets, the glassware, so much gorgeous stuff.
And if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so you can come back to see this wonderful estate sale because it's going to be good.
Yeah, and we love doing what we do, and when you subscribe, it helps us keep going. And thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for those that interact. We love when you interact.